chat, how are we doing today? I was gonna do an art stream today, but guess who left his art tablet at his part-time job on his desk? Me! I did! So now we're doing eco research because I can't be left alone because I have no executive functioning. I'm doing great! I'm doing great! Hi Iwa, howdy there, Attack. We're not doing hyperspace ecology. Oh my god. Hi there, View. Hello, Memento. Oh my god. It is brain not braining today. Today is one of those days. Let me come on out to the screen. Let me come on out. There we go. I don't have the other light on. I should probably turn that on. Bingo. I told Anna, I'm like, either I'm streaming today, I'm going to the gym. I'm losing it. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm gone. There's no proper way of brain function today, let me tell you. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do some research. New video is already. Wait, what? Had a nap for 3 hours and then dreams on Hinge. Anyone know comics? I'm not quite. Ooh, if your brain is fried, Quill will just be a card of fried eggheads together. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm bought. All right, I'm bought. So let's do this. Let's do some housekeeping. I haven't said housekeeping in a while. Usually I do. I've also got my coffee because I haven't had any today. And I've got like 4, this is now my 5th mug on my desk because guess who hasn't been taking his mugs off of his desk? This guy. But no, let's see, housekeeping wise. For members, new video is already out. It's really cool. I did not write it. These impromptu sessions. Hi, Nature. Actually, I'm not quite happy how it ended because I was Amy and I had no ink to deter the demons. You had to bite them all in the balls. But no, new video is already out, which the ghostwriter, not quite. So the person that wrote it is Keyskem on Medium.com. Meanwhile, their name is Bulltoy as I know them, and they wrote the whole thing. It's an article. They have multiple articles. They let me, cover it. They've basically given me permission to read all of their articles on my videos, and I'm like, I'm probably just gonna do 2 because I want people to go read his stuff, right? I want people to go read Bulltoy's stuff. So there's 2 articles that I want to cover with Bulltoy. I'm really excited. One of them is already done. That's what this new video is. It's phenomenal. It does involve some leak information, a little bit from Terra Leak, other bits from Scrapped Lore, so on and so forth, right? I should probably, let me get ducks on and we'll keep talking. What are we doing research for? Hi there, Sporting Emperor. We're going Gallery Ecology. You're going to be happy about that. I am already 11 pages deep, I want to say. I'm about 11 pages deep already. And, yeah, it's been, oh, I'm not doing multiplayer. Stop that. It's been a bit. It's been a go already. I did Slumbering Wild immediately, and then Route 1 I'm in the middle of technically. I should probably make it so you guys can hear El Video Juego, shouldn't I? Desktop audio. We're gonna lower it so it's not too loud. We're gonna put music on. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's my turn. Praise all like, okay, I got the info I need. Apparently I can blow up your, okay, you're talking about you guys. Duckos, just an extended reference link. Effectively, yeah. Yeah, effectively. Let's see. Let's get music on. But no, when is it gonna get done? I would love to get all the scripting done for Gallery Ecology by the end of this week, so I could just record and edit next week. There is one downside to it, and I'm gonna admit it right now, right? I'm not gonna admit it until like a bit into the video. I am not getting live footage for the whole game. I'm just not, right? It's not worth it. The spawns aren't great in that game. A lot of them are still hidden in that game. The weather is absolutely horrid to work around. I'm sorry. Right? I want it to be authentic, but I think most people don't come to me to watch the videos. I think they come to me to just listen for the most part, especially because that's going to be like a 3-hour video. I guarantee right now it's going to be a 3-hour video. Hey there, Ruby. But no, I definitely guarantee it's going to be a 3-hour video. What music do we want, man? What music do we want? Do I just throw on... I mean, you know what? Is there a calm Galler music to listen to? Calm Galler music. Let's do that. Yeah, don't do it, Krill. I forgot the hidden encounters. Yep, but the hidden encounters are really cool. The hidden encounter... Okay, hold on. The hidden encounters are really freaking cool because, Caterpie... What is it? Caterpie, Blipbug, and, Caterpie, Blipbug, and one other, Grubbin. All of them are only hidden encounters, right? They're only hidden encounters when they do appear. Or, if they're in the forest, they do appear visually. But, the reason why they end up appearing only as hidden encounters is immediately in the same route that Nickit appears, which is on Route 1. Really cool thing about Nickit being a red fox, or just a fox in general, foxes are omnivores. They'll eat bugs, they'll eat twigs, they'll eat plants if they have to, right? They'll do all these things. And from there, guess what? They're eating these insect Pokemon in the area. Like, I'm literally, if I get through Wooloo, I'm done with Route 1 already. It's really, really cool because with the hidden encounter and the visual encounter mixing, we're able to actually see what Pokemon are hiding away and what Pokemon are out in the open, and we're able to see predator and prey relationships easier. Also, hi, Co14. Zelda. You don't know what I'm here for, don't speak for me. Love the visuals when you have them, but typically I listen. Sucks they don't show in the overworld. Yeah, they're a little rougher on that. To be fair though, that was their trying things out, Jen. It was. And they did set it up. I want to start with Galler, and then Mew, maybe you could send me some more upbeat stuff when I get tired of Galler. We're gonna do relaxing Sword and Shield music, chill Galler vibes by Paravel. But yeah, no, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's been a bit since we've done a research session. If that's too loud, you guys let me know. It's been a while since we've done a good research session, so, yeah, like, let me know. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. This is one of those perfect days to just literally talk about whatever the heck we really want to talk about, right? It's perfect day. I'm also not 100% here mentally, but c'est la vie, you know what I mean? British Ecology, let's go. Currently being eaten alive by mosquitoes, and I got no max repels. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta, don't wear blue. Don't wear blue. If you're wearing blue, just get rid of it. I could do IRL field work. Actually, if there were people that, I don't know what I would want people to go see in person for like a photo or something. I don't even know. It also, I'm not gonna lie, it feels really, really good to be Route 1. To be doing Ecology again. I realized the last couple of videos was just simply that, like, I haven't been doing Ecology. I just haven't. I did Migration, which was really cool, but I haven't been doing Ecology lately. I'm prepared for you to complain and whine the next time you guys have VC with me about the Eco. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. I guarantee it'll happen. Alright, Wooloo, let's finish up with you, because you're the last one I have to get done. Hey there, Netflix. It's not right now. I could go hunt a fox or badger. Oh god. Who is really fully there mentally in modern day anyway? I typically am, but I realize Mondays and Tuesdays are my worst days. And like, that's why and then Wednesdays or Thursdays, because I get up early most days, I want to, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, like Wednesday, I kind of get a rolling back into things. Usually I stream. And then, or if not, then I stream on Thursday, but then that's why I go to the gym, and then I go to the gym on Saturday, right? Thursdays and Saturdays, I'm trying to go to the gym. Wooloo's fleece is extremely fluffy and can serve as a cushion, allowing it to survive even a fall from a cliff without any injuries. Cue the bird falling from the, from the rock face. Kind of the sub-regions, Galar has the most native Pokemon by any region so far. Really? So, here's the kicker. I might do the sub-regions as their own video. It just seems like a lot. Because I still have the Sevi... So I've never done the Sevi Islands. Oh, wait. Did I do the Sevi Islands? I don't think I did the Sevi Islands. And I think one day I'm going to go back and do the ecology of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee because the ecology has changed. And so I want to do Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, right? I want to. I really think it'd be really, really cool. How's almost as big as Galar, only if you include hyperspace, but is off by just a few mods. Real? Okay. We wouldn't include, I would say, ecology-wise, we wouldn't include hyperspace, but, like, mechanics-wise, yeah. Every time you mention the gym, I just think about the treadmill that I haven't touched in weeks. You go at your rate. Find a rhythm for yourself. That's what I recommend. You didn't do Sevi, yeah. You can find their starters everywhere where they spawn. I love the Galar music so much. I have not used Galar music in my videos whatsoever. Okay, Cliff without any injuries. Cue the bird falling off the, or jumping off the cliff. I don't think that poor thing survived. I always forget if it does. Isn't this the lab theme or is this Wedgehurst? We're gonna play a lot of guessing games here. Look, there's a reason role-playing or replaying through Shield. I noticed all the sucky slow things about it. Yeah, it was really slow. Playing through it a second time, I had to stop. I watched Shamudi Islands Ecology. They never talk about the Shamudi Islands anymore. I've peppered Shamudi Islands here and there. You know what? Pokemon Ecology from the anime would be kind of sick. I want also counter BS in the DLC. You can find a Caesar on the sandstorm weather that is up to effing chance. Ew, can't tease it with a set day like other weathers. What Legends Galar where you fight Gigantamax Toxtricity as a Dark Soul boss? So, okay. Thing about that is that Toxtricity, they were heroes. The G-Max Toxtricity in the Darkest Day, those specifically were heroes. They were heroes. Calyrex paired with Zacian, Zamazenta paired with Urshifu. And yeah, they did great. They did great. Like, I think Galar lore is sick. When you have everything, not just the game. I think it's like, hey there, Dark Wolf. How you doing? Its fur grows continues. Actually, wait, hold on. Can sheep? How thick is a sheep's wool? I mean, it can get super thick. Like, it could get super thick. So theoretically speaking, how thick does wool have to be to absorb an impact? To stop a bullet? Give me that. Give me that. Hold on. Hella thick. Depends how often you shear it. Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. That's a really good point. People actually tried this at RMIT University 14 years ago. What? What? Who let this happen? I'm gonna... What? Blending Kevlar and wool to create an innovative bullet-resistant fabric. That's wild. That is wild. Oh no, that's spooky. I don't like seeing that when a creator says YouTube has crashed. I don't like that. Which, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh god, YouTube is doing terribly. Oh my god, it's nasty. I have a part-time job, so I'm not super concerned. But oh boy, is it not fun to look at. Use the image. Oh wait, hold on. There was a message before that. I would also love to see Alta Mare in a region because come on, it's like the most beautiful setting they've ever created. Alta Mare is Oh, well, Alta Mare is really beautiful, which Alta Mare would be really cool to talk about when I finally break down, like, cities in Pokemon, because I've never done that. And then it'd be really cool to look into the anime for, Pokemon Paradise, which is effectively their Tree of Life, but for the anime, not the movies. Or at least from my understanding. It's not perfect. Use the image of the sheep you ran away and didn't get shipped for 6 years. Oh, that's a really good point. His name's Shrek. Ooh. Ooh, that is a really, really good point. We had so much Pokemon Europe in a 3D era, we did. Goostine, how did there? With wool, I think this issue isn't the amount, but the density. Yeah, that would definitely be it. Definitely one stop bull if a sheep has been sheared repeatedly. It relies on density. The move, animations, and Sword and Shield may suck, but I think that gets a bit blown out of proportion. Yeah, ever since the games were lack thereof has always sucked and probably will continue to. Yeah, there's just Pokemon favors mechanics over everything else is what we're learning over time, right? There's a move, all these Pokemon can use it. It would take so much time to animate it all. Would it be cool if they did? Yes. But the amount of time with them being this deep into the franchise, it's just impossible. It's so impossible. Or Alex the Sheep Bro had 88 pounds? 80? Okay, hold on. Holy crap. I'm going to talk about them. That's it. That's it. Hot take, I want an Alaska-esque region. I was doing a Wisconsin region. Maybe, like I said, maybe one day I'll do a video where, like, if the channel is getting enough memberships, I'll just sit down and make a video just about that every month. Actually, nope, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to keep it to myself. Not a big Pokemon fan, but my partner is dead asleep, so I thought I might join in his place. Well, how did they pay in? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Pokemon, the plus that reason I like Pokemon is because it does found itself in a lot of real-life relations into, like, history, into religion, into ecology. And I think it's great. I think that's why I love it. So yeah. Let's get a lot of cool stuff. For one, a surprisingly high amount of pilots. So we need a regional bird Pokemon that is more than just a Route 1 birds, what I'm hearing. Pokemon is always a test gen. That's why people don't... Wait. It always has a test gen. That's why people don't consistently speak highly of X and Y. It was definitely their test gen for new features. Yeah. Oris polished those features and it was perfection. After Oris, it went downhill in some aspects. Yeah. Yeah. I really need to play Oris still. I could blind Nuzlocke that, I think. And Black-White, too. I think I could blind Nuzlocke both of those without a problem. So I'll probably do that at some point. Let's see. Fully back in 3 months after the shave. Sheep in the real world do need to be sheared. Or else it could result in a number of different issues. That go even as far as affecting their health. I must have Dex Nav. God. Oh goodness. Scrolling back up. You could just choose to find whatever Pokemon you want as long as you have caught it the first time. Oh, probably not because of my partner the sandwich was. Oh, hey, congratulations, by the way. But the only Pokemon I play is Pokemon Go, and I'm a based Umbreon fan. Hey, Umbreon's good. Real nice blue shiny. Simple, or at least not blue, but it's like the yellow turns to blue. Really nice overall. So, no, I respect it. If you enjoy Pokemon, you enjoy Pokemon. Done deal. Pokemon but does have questionable balancing, not so much competitive, but I'm kind of tired that bugs are always saddled with poor BSTs. They are. They are. But I also don't know competitive, so don't take my agreements for much for that. Or it would have been a family perfect and kept Emerald content outside of the Delta episode. If they just had a lot of different things that they kept outside of the Delta episode. Same thing goes for, like, so much else, right? X and Y was a test before they released Oris. Cannot afford to have people trash remake. What's that? Hey there, Starstruck. Maybe it's just a tropical brain not being smart, but I can't imagine a place as cold as Alaska would have much biodiversity. Tons. Think of how Galar has super harsh Pokemon. Alaska has a lot of... You're going to look at, like, fish. You're going to look at crabs. You're going to look at those that can dig under the ground. You're looking at bears. You're looking at birds. You're looking at owls. Different types of deer, elk, moose. You're looking at... trying to think what else. There's tons. Ever played Wobble Dog? Basically a dog racing simulator and gives same vibes as this game you're playing. You might like it. So I'm not even playing the game at the end of the day. I have not even heard of that. I like Plastic Duck Sim because I'm not touching it at all, right? That's it. I'm not touching it at all. I mean, maybe I'll look it up. Maybe I'll see. I do like Placid Plastic Duck Sim. They seem like a good company, and they're an indie developing company, and yeah, it's a super idle game. I love Umbreon, and they got me a plushie of it. I'm starting to enjoy Pokemon because of the info dumping from them. Oh, I apologize if you start hearing my voice all the time. I'm very sorry to you. Especially with XY just focusing so hard on the 3D side of things and neglected other things. Story cough. Or should be what remakes strive to do when they essentially perfect one region story a second time and tie it to a larger universe. Facts. That guy has Kodiak Bears. No thanks. Someone's gotta balance out the Sun Bears and the Pisley Bears. It's got an entire Sinnoh prequel, even if the remakes were lackluster. Or instead perfect on expanding what was already there and so much more, and then BDSP came. Already happened. Sorry. Sorry, Pokemon doesn't do the black and white remakes justice. I will be shocked if we get remakes instead of just getting the third game. I just give us the third game, bro. All right. Insects could lie beneath the wool. They could develop rashes. And overall, they could just become so heavy they're unable to move. Such as with Shrek and Alex the sheep. I will catch up to chat in a moment. Y'all are popping off today. Alex had 88 pounds of wool, or 40 kilograms, of, why is there an S on that? kg, of wool. And what did Shrek have? Look at that fluffer, my god. Wool weight? How much weight did you have? 60 pounds or 27 kilograms. Insane. Shrek looks a little cute, but that's still not healthy. There we go. Alright, let's catch up a chat now that I wrote a little bit more today. Oh gosh, you guys really went for it. A good bear repellent keeps the Cody XY. Huh, there we go. Let's see if it fixes XY story, in my opinion. They did a lot of good. It's still, what's weird is... Sorry, ignore that. What's weird is the ZA story might be its own, like, it's kind of its own timeline to some capacity, but not really. It is, but it isn't. It's weird. What would you say your top 5 Pokemon would be? Gengar, Zygarde, Ogerpon, Suicune. Chikorita. Actually, my intro and outro screen show all the Pokemon that I really love. It's Togekiss, Suicune, Mightyena, Chikorita, Gengar, Zygarde, Corviknight. Love Corviknight. I think I said Togekiss. I do love me some Togekiss. And then pretty soon I'm gonna have a BRB screen, y'all, courtesy of Mew as well. Fear might attack Game Freak if they flop black and white. I like every Pokemon, though I admit Phione is a little weird, or whatever the heck it's, yeah. Like, why does it exist? Why do you think it exists? Biologically, what is its purpose? It's the Seafarer Pokemon. It's to represent sea angels, because Japan really loves sea angels, apparently. If they messed up black and white, I'll be very upset. How completely attack, they just focused on Zygarde and they completely neglected Xerneas and Ivysaur once more? Yep. Honestly, don't think black and white are going to get a remake in the traditional sense because of 2, TBH? Yeah, yeah, that's another big reason. Oh gosh, I really need to catch up with chat. Y'all, oh goodness. Oh gosh. Final basically the mythical equivalent to the mule? Not really. They just didn't want to put transgender Pokemon or hermaphrodite. Well, they have Star Me is hermaphroditic. Sea Angels are hermaphroditic, and they gave Phione, instead of letting it evolve into Manaphy, they just separated the Pokemon. So that's basically what happened there. Hi there, Hoops. I've been sick AF. Hopefully feel better soon. Relax. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. How are you doing today? Good. I have massive inability to concentrate, so streaming today is just the way I'm running. XY story could have been a lot better if they simply changed Lysander from a twist villain to a Sycamore. It's the one Sycamore immediately warns you about to prepare for, otherwise the world explodes. I think it would have been cool if Sycamore gave hints that he knew that Lysander was bad and did nothing about it, because he says that that's exactly what happened at the end of the story, but that's all we get about Sycamore's understanding of Lysander. Black and White needs prequels, sequels, most mysteries around the dragons, fact. Realize something scary. Nintendo's likely to make that potential dream world for a third game as a playable DLC. I'm going to be real, does not bother me at all, but that's also because I make my money off of Pokemon, so at the end of the day, I'm fine, and I don't buy many games either way. What Pokemon are be biologizing today? Working on Galar. Working on Galar. If I'm not talking to chat the whole time. See, as a hard sequel, just set a continuity where a mix of both X and Y happened. Okay, yeah, that would be a really good way to talk about it. Oh gosh, wow. I don't know if I. Okay, hold on. Every time I'm gonna Super Saiyan hair. Being a dolphin, I wonder what kind of termite Pokemon would be like. Would you like a termite Pokemon? A lot you could do with them. I feel like you make one of the fire, or not fire termites. I mean, you could. What's weird is Durant's kind of a termite with the way they treat it, but it's not. I don't know. Hey there, Sandwich Boss. Delpix, not Delphox. Hey there, Savior. Someone has appeared. Azrael in Gen 3. Facts, transgender Pokemon. Only thing I want more of the Kalos in the future DLC that was you visit Southern Kalos, like how Blueberry Academy was a new location in the past region. That would have been cool. What Pokemon Ecology are you talking about? Galar. I should really just put it on screen. Not sure if ZA counts as a hard sequel to XY. After all, Clemon is nowhere to be found in his home city. It is a sequel. It is absolutely a sequel. It's a hard sequel, but it's TAC put it the best. TAC absolutely put it the best. It is the two different worlds combined into one, or two different versions combined into one as a sequel. That's the perfect way to put it. So yeah. It's technically a different continuity, but it is a sequel to a different continuity, which is not that big of a deal. Top 5 would be Umbreon, Rapidash, have you seen the Galarian form? Rockruff, love me some Rockruff. Meloetta, that's a classic I never got into, but I appreciate it. And Mischievous is classic too. Love the witchy girl. Gently Zero could change gender on evolution. Facts. Oh gosh. Hi there, Aether Genus. Gently could go on hiatus and disappear for a while, look at Giovanni. Facts. Clement lost his job, he's probably swimming in cash as he helped create the Rotom deck. The Rotom deck is now massive. Big facts. And I caught up. Low-key passed out and scraped my knee and threw up. I threw up, Mom. P8 today, but we must prevail. Drink water. Drink water, maybe a little bit of milk if you like it. Make sure your teeth are good from throwing up, brush your teeth, so on and so forth. You got it. You do you. Come on, probably take your body on a trip store, probably. Personally, I don't think the championship being challenged at all the time could be something of an annual tournament challenge. The gym leader's good and should be free to do whatever outside of challenger season. I don't even think it's a season. How many people actually challenge the champion? Like, yeah, we could play the entire game in, like, a day, right? You could play just about any Pokemon game in, like, a day to 3 days if you blitz it, right? But the problem with that is, like, it doesn't fully show how long the story takes. ZA is the closest we get to that, with it being, like, what feels like a week's worth of time, but we know it's a lot longer, right? We know it's a lot longer. So, yeah. How did there, Cag? If you're getting bigger, you'll need a bra. You know, I've talked about that before. Give myself a terrible burn injury from a Pop-Tart. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You get the gel on the inside. Ugh. So many problems in ZA could have been solved if ZA took place in Killweed City instead of Lumios? What? Denied a Battle Tower XP and a Pokemon Ranch? I didn't even think about those. I don't even feel like. Thank you for liking the live RXQ on TikTok. Yeah, I don't even think about that. I don't know if I cared. Like, I don't know if I would care. Why would we want a Battle Tower when we already have a ZA Royale? Wish I knew more about Pokemon. You just spoke some dangerous words, Peyton. But that, you know what? You're gonna make Sandwich Boss very happy. Like, what do you mean overworking myself, pushing myself too hard with a negative consequence? I'm literally just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. That's the reason how much this campaign gets challenged. That is true. That is true. Guaranteed to idea of a challenger season. That is okay. That is true too. Set the tournament gym challenge every league. Can you touch Pokemon out of ZA, or was that a confirmed? You cannot. It was confirmed that you cannot. All right. The first is a specialty product in Galar being used for clothing carpets. The clothing made from Wooloo's wool has remarkable strength. If Wooloo's fur grows too long, it will be unable to move. Wooloo live in herds and are known to mimic the actions of their herd leader or trainer. So they're just puppies. So all I'm hearing is they're puppies. They're giant. So all I'm hearing is that they are giant. That is really loud. Is that really loud? That's really loud. Hold on. I'm not dealing with that. That is too much. Duck for the road. Quack 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 for the road. Anywho. Me and my inability to think properly. All I'm hearing is that they're giant puppies. Please surround me in Wooloo. And let me perish. They have friendly disposition, dislike conflict, escape from enemies by simply rolling away. And of course, hand yampers are used to herd Wooloo. Interesting. Text and conservation since different versions of their own parallel timelines. Weird how Pokemon works at times. Yeah, actually, you're right. You're 100% right. That was confirmed in Sun and Moon. Go focus challenge. Good preparation. Pop trying to give me a scar. Oh my gosh. Slate Leon to be challenged seasonally because of how competitive Gallery is about their gym challenge. Zia took place in Killer 2. We wouldn't be asking a question of where Clement's body went. That you're assuming that, I mean, I guess so. We'd be asking about where, like, so many other people went. Also, isn't Killweed City tiny? British be crazy about sports. Also love Litleo. Hey! Litleo's adorable. Also, they did a really good job with Litleo and Pyroar. Yeah, in terms of, like, their Pokedex information, because it follows real-life lions and lionesses really well. They did a great job. They've been doing that since Mightyetta. Or before then. What if Galar has challenges like this? A season of Green Spouts challengers, like we did as a player, and then an off-season where gym leaders challenge Leon to exhibition match. That would be awesome. That would make amazing sense. Place a Lumio so you can take 2 Kilometer. Why can't I access train as It's not fair. I don't know. Literally royalty. They are. You're right. Wooloo isn't doing anything here. Wooloo's just existing and enjoying the grass. They really aren't doing much here. They're eating the grass, which long term will reveal or get rid of hiding spaces for bug Pokemon, causing them to move around more, which will in turn cause them to be seen by who is here. I think it's Rookity, Nickit, Hoot. Yeah. Which then helps it balance out the ecology in the area. Cool. Sweet beans. I sure gotta go into one of England's largest football stadiums on a school show, so I've seen the entire layout of the Galar Gym's inspiration. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I'll ever go to Europe. I mean, I probably will because, you know. But, yeah. Stay up close and humongous. I don't think there's really much to talk about there. I think Wooloo is just Wooloo. But Wild Sheep is really interesting. Because okay, hold on. How do wild sheep survive without shearing? Wild sheep survive without shearing because their coats are designed to shed natural. Okay, well, okay. Alright, well, that's a common sense answer. I feel stupid. What's that dark type fox? Nickit? Would that hunt Wooloo? I don't think so. So, Nickit is a 5%. Wooloo is a 15%. And then there's plenty of other easier food. Right? Also, Wooloo is bigger than Nickit. And it can kind of shrug off a lot of hits. Hey, there's Sage. Sorry about the crash that you had. We could mention it, but I don't think I don't think it'd be a common occurrence. I really don't. What about double? Not in this area. Not in Route 1. We go route by route and figure it out. Let's see here. Animals. might say that Nickit will potentially try to attack Wooloo. But I genuinely believe this. Genuinely believe this would be a very rare occurrence. Gather notes again on challenge stuff. When I first saw Nickit, I named it Evil Vulpix. God, but never trained it. I trained it to its evolution, and then I realized it wasn't going to evolve any further. And I was just like, I don't know how I feel about it. I think Thievul would. Nickit's still too small of a preview to hunt the Wooloo line. Agreed. I could agree with that. And what's really fun is none of the Pokemon in Route 1 are evolving at all. It's probably because Nickit has a lot of different food sources, so it's not putting an acceptable amount of pressure on any Pokemon, which prevents any evolutions. Okay, hold on. I've been clearing my throat all day today, man. Sort of sexually acquired sandwich boss on call. Love Nickit, though, because it's a Renard the Fox reference. Really? Oh my god, it totally is. Look at that. I don't even have to look any further. That's it right there. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for the future. There's so much, like, Pokemon inspirations I still haven't dug into. To do is Motostoke. Oh, Manchester. So I'll have the photos of the Goofy cutouts. Oh my gosh, that's real. See, I just want to visit all the Pokemon places, because they're obviously they chosen for a reason. Love my Trickster archetypes. It's, okay, then you'll love this. The reason Nickit's likely on Route 1 is because that's the very first place that we go through, and us being a, you know, a Greenhorn trainer new to the area, we're nothing better than a, like, we're no better than a tourist, right? So it's effectively, like, hazing or taking advantage of us being a newbie, and that's why, just like how, pickpocketers, Nickit, will go after tourists when they first land in places, like literally what happens in ZA when we first get there. Gala Gyms of version Excel gym leaders are shown to have 2 leaders take turns in taking on challengers, with their gym's type theme being converted accordingly when they switch turns. Oh. Oh. Alright, Galar Route 1 is pretty simple. I think I'm ready to move on to Route 2. Kind of like a coin flip. Okay. Turns out every second the players aren't on the pitch, when the ad breaks are over, the company loses millions. Play through Pokemon Sword just to use Shiinotic. Ooh. You know what? One of my favorite things is finding out Parasect and Shiinotic have a rivalry with each other. How much money is Rose losing for every second you don't complete the gym mission? Well, approximately. Henry takes on the Ghost Boy, and Casey takes on B. Oh, or Bay. Oh. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's straight up in their Pokédex. It's not, like, it's not contemplation or anything else. It is flat out said. 3 a.m., gotta sleep, gotta have fun researching. See you next year if it isn't late for me. See you, Sage, thank you for being here. I'm being Sword, but Shiinotic is calling my name. Play Sun and Moon. Okay, route. They don't have route descriptions in this game. What? No. Is Galar one of the only games where they don't have route descriptions? I think Paldea doesn't have it either. Do back-to-back challenges so Galar people are deaf on a whole other energy level. I mean, it's such a spectacle. It's the primary. Whereas Galar gyms are the center point, because of, like, advertisement and everything else, it definitely seems like, and then alternatively to that, Paldea is decentralized gyms. Person robbed in PLA, it was in Hisui despite not being a Sinnoh in Pokemon, yet didn't get a new form. That is still surprising that it didn't get a new form. This opportunity to have Shiinotic and Parasect in a game together. They're in Sun and Moon. They are. They're, if you go to the water totem area, right before it. Galar Stadiums also appear to have daycare facilities, which was made for gym leaders with kids. Aww. They're progressive. What a time to be alive. Okay, Route 2. I need to do a little bit of work. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a little bit while I rant about this out loud. Alright, hidden encounters. Okay. Hoot Hoot. Rookidee. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. On to Route 2. Returning Pokemon are Hoot Hoot, Rookidee. Is it taking up a quarter of the population? Oh my gosh. a quarter of the population. Blip bug taking up, oh gosh. Blip bug completely hiding away and taking up nearly half the population for hidden encounters. Wow, they had so many freaking Pokemon, man. They had so many freaking Pokemon already. Squavit in similar amounts to Blipbug. Out in the open. Nickit. I just said Rickety. Did I? Yep. Yep. And then all of our new Pokemon. Let's see. Let's see here. So, starting with the hidden encounters. Actually, I'm not really starting with the hidden encounters, technically. I mean, I am, but, yeah. We have plant Pokemon. Well, we have plant Pokemon in Lotad and C-Dot. Lotad. See, I just have to. I'm reestablishing everything in this since it's been so long. Is a clean little guy that is able to live in the harshness of Galar because its leaf is a natural dirt repellent. So even if there is a lot of pollution, we can assume that the leaf is repelling more than just dirt, so that way the photosynthesis process isn't being interrupted. So, I didn't say this earlier, I do say it in the script, but basically every single Pokemon has to be able to survive in Galar somehow. Every single Pokemon in Galar has to be able to survive the fact that there was a huge ecological shift, or not ecological, I mean there was a huge climate shift because of pollution, because of potentially Eternatus crashing down, so on and so forth, right? And so because of that, every Pokemon here is adapted to live in these lands. So it's just a matter of figuring out how that is done. They're constantly searching for clean water. So we could even use them as a barometer, not barometer, as a way to measure the quality of Galar's water. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no reason to flower that up. The quality of water within Galar as it continues to recover from ecological damage. Indicator, thank you. Okay. I'm still kind of trying to read chat, but I'm just going to let you guys kind of, like, talk. And if there is something that I should answer, then I'm going to respond to it. Try to. Like, I can read... Mew has seen it. I can read, like, 2 lines of sentences in about a second. And still understand exactly what's happening. Anna tried to... There's like, a TikTok thing that's going around where it's, like... It speeds up the words faster and faster and faster and faster to try and see if you can read it. and you're supposed to do it in your head, but I was reading it out loud at like 190 words a minute pace, I think it was, or something about those lines. Considering how much of the England is or was Moorish, it doesn't surprise me most of the farm areas have swampish/swamp common Pokemon. That's a really good point too. I don't even talk about that. Mew, what's a good playlist for? You know what? I'm just gonna find it. All right, Oak Leaf Oasis. Actually, are there good remixes out there? You know, there is Michael in Game Chops, but I want to listen to something else. Christian dance music? How did I get to that? How did I get to that? I said earlier, I'm on Zelda! That's what I mean, you nerd! What do you think I mean? What do you think I mean? Screw it, we'll play this next until we get tired of it. We'll play that next until we get tired of it. Alright. Oh, that's why you said "awoo." Yeah, girl, what's going on, buddy? I got him to howl last night. Mr. Meister! Why are you so angry? Oh, I know why he's angry. I can't say it. I can't say it on stream. If I say it on stream, that'll give away, that might give away my location. Let's have together. Lakes of good water quality. Lake surfaces are occasionally covered in. Okay. Which, how much of the... They make up almost a quarter. But they're hiding away. Emo looks high. Always like amateurs when I listen to Submarine Wild on speakers. The ancestors are speaking to him. It's hard to say if the water here is actually of high quality, considering the low tad, my goodness, I almost, wow, are hidden encounters within the grass and not on the water. Music sounds a little soft. Really? I'm kind of shocked that it is. Is it gonna be soft until it's max volume, Mew? Oh no, there we go. Okay, I thought I was getting baited here. That are hidden encounters on the grass and not on the water itself. What Pokemon are really eating a Lotad? Like, Pokemon are typically not gonna attack a Lotad. Typically aren't going to attack Lotad, and its lines or at least it, and between it and Lombre, it seems to focus more on eating seeds, seeds and berries, as they compete with birds for food. At least as at least Lombre does. Competes with birds for food. Though I've never, though there are birds that eat bugs and prey upon, goodness, prey upon other Pokemon. Lombre's appearance has never caused pressure on other Pokemon. From what I've noticed. Meaning they aren't hunting other Pokemon at all. From my understanding. In addition, Pokemon really aren't going to prey upon Lotad. At least not here. Well, hold on. At least not in this exact scenario. Though we may find a reason why it's not in the water. Soon enough, when we talk about the fishing encounters. Hint, hint. There's an Barracuda in the water and they attack everything because they're blind. Like real Barracuda. Hyrule still need to play the new one. I saw a little bit of it when I was walking through Walmart the other day. It was weird. So touch it. Lotad definitely tastes like a taco. Almost did the Lotad's monsters riding on the water in the forest scene, but I decided against it because I already had a water scene in the drawing. Yeah, there's so much. You've added so much. Also, I approve of the I don't think I need to prove anything. You already know I approve whatever you're gonna make at this point. Just a chill guy. Anyways, I found my old headphones and I've been listening to Peak. What Peak have you been listening to? Impart Peak upon me. Hello, all the TikTok people, by the way. Evading spoilers the best I can. Imagine being me getting spoiled in Walmart, but I don't really care too much. All right. C-Dot to follow. With C-Dot to follow, they're super simple Pokemon. What's that? Piggin sent me something. Gotta go. Work's being absurd today. See you guys. Good luck. See you, Krill14. Thank you for being here. Ninjago Season 6 opening. Criminally slept on. Good lord. If that's... You know what? We fight for that. So to follow their super simple Pokemon. They absorb nutrients from trees while hanging from them. They polish themselves, which sounds dirty, but it's just their way of making themselves, oh my gosh, making themselves more visible to bird Pokemon. This is because they want to be carried away to other areas within the region they live in. Or within the regions they live in. What's interesting about this is that this is effectively no different from any other seed. Obviously, they're not polishing themselves. But, what is the spicy... what is the spicy chemical? I'm blanking. I could look it up, but I want to know it. I want to know it without looking it up. Starts with a C. Oh, I'm not going to get it, am I? I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Someone else is going to get it in chat. I'm going to open my eyes. I'm going to see it. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Sonic Frontiers boss themes. Lyrics are corny AF, but the songs are a little bit... Oh, that's just Sonic in general. Capsaicin. Thank you. Wearing my glasses like I should have been doing for the past month. They're totally not dried out like fruits. Oh my goodness. Wait, your glasses are dried out or your eyes are? Either way, we have a problem. Thank you, Starstruck. Obviously, they aren't polish cells, but peppers produce capsaicin, which is spicy to pretty much everything except birds. This is their attempt. Their attempt to have the fruit eaten and the seeds spread throughout the lands via poop. My eyes, they were vibrating, not so funny yesterday near the end of the stream. Goodness gracious. Never remained the best boss fight in the video game ever, aside from the Senator Armstrong. C-Dot make themselves shiny because they're trying to induce the birds. Ooh, shiny response. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they get taken away because of it. No problem. Why? Honestly, a lot of plants will co-evolve, really, alongside animals. There are, what is it? There are flowers that hummingbirds have specialized their beaks for. There's a flower, oh god, what is it? There's a flower that can't pollinate normally. Shapes itself like a bee. The bee mates with the flower. I'm gonna have to fact check myself. Mates with the flower, and then that bee spreads the pollen. If it's not a bee, then it's a dung beetle, but I'm pretty sure it's a bee. There's a wild sentence. Flower that is shaped like a bee to get bees to mate with it. The bee orchid. The flower is the bee orchid. Incredible mimicry, looking and smell like a female bee to trick male bees and attempting to mate with it. It's so dumb. Oh, that's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's worthwhile to have an excuse. I still haven't done a master mode, and I can attempt that. I did master mode before you. Let's go. I mean, I had helps with you in the chat and everyone else, but still. Nintendo app for extra voice notes from characters like Journey. I run a real life wild area electric, so I gotta go there someday. If you go take pictures, please take pictures. It'd be so sick. It'd be so sick. Yeah, plants are a bit wild, and people sleep on them a lot. You didn't even you didn't even know you were doing master mode until I pointed it out. You twat. Comments. I think that's the first time that word has been used. Imagine being catfished by. That's going. Nope. Memento, that's going in the script. But no, that it was because of you that was said. I'm sure I used it before. You might have. What bird is... Rookity... I mean, maybe Rookity is taking C-Dot away, but I don't think so. It's hiding right now. It seems like this would be a landing spot for it, since it is only found as a hidden encounter. Meaning, yeah, okay. Meaning these specifically aren't C-Dot from this area and are not polishing themselves. Scholars specifically Pokemon World was eviscerated 3,000 years combined by also all-consuming nuclear space kaiju. I'm doing 300 hours of Pokemon. I'm taking a break to play other Zelda games instead of putting an extra 400 for Master Mode. Well, time to play another one. A different one. Purloin. Up next. Are they only hiding? They are. Have Purloin in taking up a tenth of the population. I mean, taking up like less than a tenth. And hiding away in the grass. Nope, turkey bacon. Hey there, Jay. I had almost hours to the game. Now I beat it with Animal Crossing. 420 at the moment. Nice. Can't wait to also visit IRL England Desert, IRL Magical Gnome Forest. That one would be actually kind of dope. With the new Zelda villagers, fun to try playing Zelda in Animal Crossing. Oh my god, Ruby, you almost got me. Imagine if Witchcatch gets on a dating app, it's gonna catfish girls by pretending to be a bigger catfish, aka the Donzo. Do you think Parloy and Nick have the same niche and compete for food? Oh, they absolutely do. It's flat out stated in their information that they're rivals with each other. So 1000%. I don't know if I mention it. I don't. Cannot. Thank you, Mew, for calling me a nerd on the other side. It is canonical that Purloin and Nickit are rivals in every sense. Hey, 31st, how you doing? Let's see here. Purloin is... Oh, gosh. Why? Okay, it's interesting that Purloin is hiding. Really interesting. This is ultimately because they fill most of the same niche. Most of the same niche. With Purloin also being mischievous and feeling amusement from the frustration of those that it steals from. Let's see. Tatsuki Catfish, other dragon types on dating apps, their type would probably be Kingdra. Good, tired but good. What about you? I feel that energy. I'm doing alright. My brain was struggling to concentrate today. Oh, this came from Walmart. I got a Gundam model kit for $5. Oh, thank you, Pickle Mew. Why does... I hate that the TikTok doesn't properly keep up. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, no, my brain is struggling to keep remember things. But I'm on page 11 of the Gallery Ecology, even though it's only Route 2 so far. So this is going to be a long one. This is going to be a fun one. This is why I already have the other video for this week done. So that way I can focus on Gallery Ecology. Ooh, 31st, actually, okay. If you guys haven't, do yourselves a favor. Go click on 31st name. Go subscribe to their channel. Because the 31st, without information from him, I would not have known that a long time ago, 31st shared with me, through his own research, that Pokemon who get curry in Galar get the smallest portion, if they do not eat canonically, like Metapod, they get the smallest portion possible of curry. That's a lot of pages for 2 routes. It's those 2 routes and the Slumbering Wild. So, like, let me give you guys an example. I'll give you an example 31st, because I know you're a little slightly new to this. When it comes to, like, me talking about the ecology of stuff. I'll talk about... Let's talk... What's a cool one that I was really excited to talk about? Okay, you know what? I'll talk about Squavit, because it's dumb and fun and everything. Up next is Squavit, who makes up 50% of the hidden encounters and 40% of the visible encounters, making them take up most of the population of the southern area of this forest. It's the fattest faced squirrel you'll see this side of any region. Using its special cheeks, which can stretch to many times its normal volume, Squavit can stuff a tremendous amount of food, such as berries. Wait, what's the volume of a squirrel's mouth? It smells like cursed knowledge, but here we go anyway. Which, after looking into it, an average ground squirrel can apparently store 2 walnuts in their mouths, which also apparently amounts to 2 to 3 cubic inches, or 32.8 to 49.2 cubic centimeters. So, I'm just gonna assume that since they're kind of the same size as some squirrels, minus the massive head that they have, they might actually just hold the same, if not double. If it is, and then I kind of just go on from there. Like, I think Squavit has like a whole page just to itself. So yeah, the other Wooper has appeared. Let's go, Woopers rise up. Oh no, we need the regional form. Someone needs to come in with a regional form. But yeah, there's so much, and like, there's so much that could always be talked about with a lot of them. I didn't do the entire Slumbering World yet. the southern part, northern part gets saved for later. What's this? Why did I get an at? Oh, right. There's a whole campaign in TikTok that's happening. I'm supposed to set up a goal, but, like, there's not a lot of gifts that happen on TikTok anyway. At least not right now. I just want to focus more, I don't know, on building the TikTok side alongside YouTube. I don't know. So unlike Pelipper's mouth, you cannot fit a kid in there. You can if you turn them into chili. Just, you know, grind them up, grind up their bones to dust, and just feed it to the squabbit. Just shove it into the squabbit's mouth, because it probably won't want to eat it. I can't go a stream without talking about destroying a child, can I? Is this it? Is this my life? Is this just it? The Buppo, I'm gonna share in the Discord. How did the curry thing help? Was it related to Squabbit? Nope, just in general. Just in general. My phone's really low battery for some reason. Wild. I'm gonna share something in the Discord. If you guys aren't, well, I mean, pretty much everyone here is in the Discord. But I'm gonna share it in the pets section because Odie is laying down, and she is completely covered by a blanket that is like 8 times her size, but her head is sticking out. And it is, my soul. Turn someone's parents into chili. There we go. See, there we go. You got the reference. You got the reference. Okay. Let's move on, though. The interesting thing, or I should stop saying that as my opener. The difference between Purrloin and Nickit, though, between Purrloin and Nickit is that Purrloin, being a cat, is typically an obligate, I'm just gonna say, is an obligate carnivore. Meaning that they're gonna have different diets. But if at any point Nickit encroaches on Purrloin's territory in search of the same food, there will be a battle. The reason why Purrloin is hiding away is because doesn't it straight up say it enjoys sneaking up on people? It does not state that. Okay. Dragon Ball, Vesqueen, Alolan, Golem all agree with your destroy the children mentality. Destroy the child. At least I don't ever get canceled for that, for saying, you know, launch the children into space. Random Ocarina soundtrack. It's everything leading up to Breath of the Wild or something. David Attenborough did a documentary about the wildlife of London over the holidays. Oh, seagulls in London hunt pigeons. Not related, but thought you might want to know. I mean, yeah, seagulls are monsters. They'll push them out of the territory and everything, I guess, is what it sounds like. Can't have a sneak thief and lying prankster in the same room. Nope. Nope, you cannot. They know each other's tricks a little too well, as well. It's because we have Squavit and Rookity out in the open. They drown the pigeons? Jesus Christ! I'm gonna keep that in mind. Do they eat them? I assume they don't eat them, and it's just a territory thing. I assume they don't eat them, and it's a territory thing. I'm really curious now. Yeah, squabbing and rickety out in the open. So in order... Nah, it's about food. Oh, wait, so they'll... Seagulls eat anything. Well, I know they... Hi, Biggins. I know they eat anything, but, like, so they're actively eating the pigeons, or are they fighting over food? Fish and pigeons are the same to them. Oh, wow. Never mind, then. Wow. Well, never mind. That's insane. Well, that's news. That's news to me. Then again, how many times in videos have I said seagulls... It's easier to find out what seagulls don't eat rather than trying to figure out what they do eat. So I should have known. Sea rats eat city rats. Hiding in the tall grass. Let's see here. So we have... Shouldn't be so far away from the mic. To BH, I'm surprised that those seagulls aren't wielding knives. Just cough one up. Just cough one up and then pick it up with their... with their claw. They're just hopping around on one foot. Oh my god. It's like Hey Hey from Moana. But instead of, like, coughing up, like, pebbles or anything else, it's literally just coughing up weapons. Knives, mauls, Sephiroth's sword. You just hear all those sounds the whole time. You're too horrified to do anything about it. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Who do I want to move on to? I'm going to move on to the fishing encounters. Moving on to the fishing encounters. The 80% of the population is made up of Magikarp, of course. Because of course it is. Rico from Penguins. Yes! Yes! Perfect! Don't get the ideas. Birds are smart, and I don't want to get shanked. You just got to get good. You just got to get good. And then eventually you start taking all the seagull's feathers, and for the bigger coat that you have, the more seagulls you've conquered in battle. Hey, Soundwave. How you doing? All right. Magikarp time. These Pokemon are... effectively impossible to get rid of. I don't want to say that. That's wrong. These Pokemon are everywhere in every region except Unova, unless we look at the natural reserve. Which I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I'll say this again. The same could be said about the real-life Asian carp that were not in New York, but were in a nature reserve, and eventually broke out to become an invasive species. Give me black 3, white 3, and they will give us a breakout of Magikarp. Just smile and wave, boys. We watched all the Madagascar movies, I think. No, we watched the second one, then the third one, then we watched Penguins of Madagascar movie, I think. TBH, there may be an Asian carp in one of the zoos. Maybe? In New York? Magikarp isn't in Unova because there's a better fish there, Feebas. It's in Black 2, White 2. It's in Unova. Not Central Park, probably Bronx or Prospect Park zoos. Really curious. Really curious. Because I know they became invasive. It was like a nature reserve or whatever, and then it became invasive. Came with a fun ability from my Figamon region's legendary called Burning Fumes. Okay, I'm bought. Gives all the fire type moves a chance to poison, all poison type moves a chance to burn. That's sick. That's actually sick. I can't confirm the CPZ one. Okay, there we go. Well, there it is. Touch of Part 2-1. Now, this fish is nice and simple. It's hardy. It can survive out of the water. And it just serves as a bottom feeder and a great food source for Pokemon that spent all this time adapting to the Galar climate. Galarian climate. Though here is where we will also see 2 new predators to Magikarp. Starting with Choodle. Choodle the Snapping Turtle. Most like your Bronx Zoo. Found on Route 1 like a tease because you can't surf yet. Yep, you're right. Yep. I still love that I was able to figure out the Feebas migration pattern or system. Age Lumiel, the climate being rain, effectively, yeah. Alertner has the ability to Mountain Gale, which gives Ice type moves small increase to chance, freeze chance, and rock moves a chance to flinch. That is spooky. That is spooky. Balancing will be tough. Alright, Choodle. Let's just get the basic information transferred over, and then we break it up. Inside Choodle's mouth, oh gosh, is a dark orange tongue and a single large tooth, the latter of which can be used to bite down on hard targets, not letting them go. It can even hang on from low heights for a period of time using just its teeth. Okay, so how strong is a snapping turtle's bite? How strong is a snapping turtle's bite? It eats fish. I mean, yeah, Choodle's gonna eat whatever comes near its face. Which isn't too different from a snapping turtle, I think. But I'll double check it. Does the UK have a lot of snapping turtles? That's a really good question. Snapping turtle bite force varies. The common snapper is averaging around 209 newtons, while alligator snappers, which this Pokemon also is, are often cited with force over 1,000 pounds per square inch. What the hell? Less consistent but indicate powerful crushing ability enough to sever fingers or crush huh? Source? 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 Enough to break what? You know what? At first I felt slightly bad because my ranger said he would eat snapping turtles when he was younger. But like, no, they deserve it. I don't think there are many in the UK. Kind of cool, but I have no idea. You know what? That would fit really well because Dreadnought is technically an invasive species because people aren't able to take care of it, so they actually release it into the wild. Oh my god! It's still horrifying though. What might surprise you, as it surprised me, is that Choodle may not be that much of an exaggeration of the real life snapping turtle, or even more specifically, the alligator snapping turtle. Those things are big. I've seen those. I have a power bite. I could break a giraffe's bones. That's why catfish noodling is horrifying, because you can get a snapper instead by accident. Catfish noodling. Dreadnought does munch on ships. No? Biting through holes? I think it has the power to, but I don't think it does. Yeah, I kind of want to look right now. Steel rods. It can chomp through steel rods. Maybe I might do something with Dreadnought in my region. Dreadnought's kind of dope. I think, like, I don't really care for its design, but in terms of, like, how powerful it is physically, it's insane. Also, Trudel itself is adorable. Trudel is adorable. Imagine a T-Rex biting Force. That's horrifying, the way that they break. The only reason their heads are so big is because, remember, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, for that bite of the T-Rex to be so absolutely powerful, that force is going back and putting pressure inside the head of that T-Rex, which, if the T-Rex didn't have the structure to handle it, it would just shatter its own skull, effectively. Bro, it's not Godzilla. Trudel's a monster. So, with real-life snapping turtles, they can go as far, depending on which one. Depending on which one we talk about. Depending on the species. There we go. Water Dark Dreadnought that, like, real alligator snapping turtles use its small tongue as bait to lure in prey? Yes, big approval. You got me. Actually, making it a dark type? Oh, man. Do you want to make it a dark type? I think leave it water rock. I think leave it water rock. I don't think that's, like... I mean, you could. I think if you were going to make it a dark type, let it be out of the water. Let it be out of the water. Do we have a rock dark type? Am I blanking really hard right now? We have a water dark, I'm pretty sure. We definitely do. But I don't think we have a dark rock, do we? Catfishing link is a fishing for catfish using only your hand. Oh, okay. And fingers and waiting for the fish to bite your hands. Bah. So, yeah, no. T-Tar, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's a pseudo-legend. It's literally a pseudo-legendary. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Take away my license. Take away my license. I'm stupid. Midrock, I'm stupid. This is why I don't ask these questions on stream. This is why I don't ask these questions on stream. I'm stupid. I've been eating more peanuts lately. And, like, just nuts in general. As snacks. To, like, curb my appetite. Well, to have healthier snacks. Overall. Thank you for the dingus. I deserve it. Trudel snaps at anything in front of it because of an itch of its teething. Oh, that's kind of cute. Sometimes it bites at another Trudel's horn, causing a Trudel to fight. Popular children's game involving Trudel. The game involves children lifting Trudel, holding onto a stick, and seeing which one can hold on to the stick the longest. These nuts, healthy. It's definitely better than, like, going for, like, a whole freaking meal when I'm not really hungry. Like that. I'm here for Lycan Rock and Midnight. So are the furries. I wish there was a water type bite move. I guess there isn't, is there? Ah, the OSG. Cyber turtles are mostly carnivorous, aren't they? Opportunistic omnivores. Ah. Ah. This lines up with real snapping turtles once again. But for a different reason. As the real life counterpart. For a different reason, as they bite at anything because they are opportunistic omnivores. Ingrediing my brain even more because clearly Kevin looks at Ganon. I'm here for Lycan Rock Dots. It's so cool and the best color scheme. It is pretty great. To be fair, what would a water bite be? That's a really good question. I think that's why Ice Bite just exists, you know? Instead of water. Shards I plan to make based on weapons or tools. Interesting. Boomerang. Do you fear snapping turtles now? No. I fear hippos. I fear hippos, growler bears, bobcats. That was an extra roasted peanut. So you know how they never made Dragon Fang into a move because it's already an item? Meanwhile, Gen 1 introduced us to Psychic Trainers class that specializes in Psychic types that spam Psychic. What if Psychic Bite not a thing for a while? Psychic Fang or whatever? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's the signature move of Bruxish, that's why. I'm like, why do I not remember any other Pokemon using it? Because literally, okay. Only Bruxish and Screamtail learn it naturally, but a lot of other Pokemon could learn it by TM. Zygarde can learn that? That's wild. Psychic Fang, yes, I could. It could break screens. Yes, it could. I know a dragon uses it. There's a couple of different ones. Girafarig, Carvana, and Lillipup can get it by breeding. Wave Crunch for a Water Bite move? Okay, I approve. Already have Water Jet. More widespread. Now it's great on Metagross. Ooh. Ooh, I believe it. Huh. Interesting that Seviper gets that as a move. Really, really interesting. Huh. Anywho. Last couple of peanuts and then get back to proper writing. How will you treat the fossils since they're, odd? They're not natural encounters. So I don't have to talk about them. They don't, wait, no, they do have, wait, hold on. I got, never mind, sorry. You're not talking about the abominations. You're talking about, Kabuto and Ammonite. Well, the interesting thing about them is that I think, oh, see you 31st, sleep well. Gotta try one of those research streams one day. It's fun. It's fun. Amazing sandwich now that I've inhaled it. Does Metagross even have teeth? It does. Oh, you were talking about the abominations? Yeah. Let me look at them real quick. I don't think they naturally occur at all. If any, there's one Dracovish running around. Nope. They're in the max raids, but I'm not counting the max raids. I refuse. You hate them? I love them. I think they're a great representation of what happened in the real world. I love them. I just wish, just like everyone else, we did get the actual versions. Like the actual proper completed versions. Also love Dracovish in the anime. Ah! Just, ah! The whole time. Same thing with our Guzzard. Ah! Just nothing but screaming. So it's hilarious. This easily puts Magikarp and the next Pokemon at risk and explains one of the reasons as to why Lotad isn't in the water. Armadillo for my Grassar? Let's go! Can't think of anything for the fire and the water. What's the region you're basing it on again? Look at what they choose as their like state animal or whatever. I think you said a state in the U.S. I hate them as in they're abomination of nature and shouldn't exist. Awesome design though. Okay, I agree with that. You don't know if I love or hate the fact Dracovish was the last Pokemon Ash ever added to his squad. It was, wasn't it? Pretty powerful Pokemon, though. Pretty powerful Pokemon. I love Dracovish. Love it. I love it. Our other fishy friend is Aracuda. And I know these little monsters are blind. I almost just said a wholly different word. Frankenfish is a beast. Oh, yeah. Fishy Rend. Spooky. Let's see. They can only swim in a straight line. Should Aracuda see any movement near it, it'll charge ahead using its sharp pointed jaws. However, its poor eyesight causes it to miss frequently. Its movements also tend to become sluggish when it eats too much, which is typically when Cramorants or Watchel appear to swallow it up. Cramorant is the natural predator of Aracuda, and they grab Aracuda in their mouth in battle if using Surf or Dive, and they tend to spit out Aracuda when attacked, however causing the rush Pokemon to fly out and smack. Okay, alright, we're gonna reword this. Then causing Aracuda to be launched as per its namesake, like an arrow. Was it get some sort of crustaceans for water? I don't know. We already have a few water type crustaceans. That's okay. What? You have a crab, a non-water crab, a crawfish. Do we have a lobster? We don't really have a lobster. There's lobsters. Binacle is a crustacean. So I mean, you could look at barnacles. Just not gooseneck barnacles. Probably not though, because typically you want your starters to look like cute. Think of lobster that has jets on its claws. That's a possibility. Hang on for the sea attack. Thank you for being here. Can't think of what else off the top of my head. I'm gonna keep thinking about it in the background of my head though. Oh, didn't realize how many people were just sitting around here. Thank you to all of our lurkers and people just vibing around. I need to stop sitting weird. That's what I need to stop doing. Okay. I mean, Aracuda is just a Barracuda. Aracuda's other namesake is the Barracuda, which, once again, is very much the same in their habits. Lobster based on a torpedo, maybe? How do you level up to the how do you level up to a torpedo? Do you go submarine at the end? PMS sucks. I just woke up from the dead. Ugh. Hopefully you feel better soon. That's I could say that a billion times. But I hope you feel better, and then yeah. Hope you feel better. Best of luck next month. I feel like I feel like it's not a great thing for me to wish better on, but I hope you feel better. There's a lobster Pokemon already. It's called Sir. Oh yeah. It's kind of lobster. It's a pistol shrimp. It's a pistol shrimp. You know what? Make it the shrimp that punches hard like a .22 caliber bullet. Make that your starter. That's what it should be. Fighting water, another like a fighting water type. Every month I do a coin flip and it lands against my. Do I have any coffee left? I don't have any water. Of all this stuff up here, no water. You just want to see how many mugs I have because I keep not bringing my mugs down. Shed Aquarium. Shakespeare mug. I can't show that mug, I just realized. Because that's a mug from the place that my love works at. Shed Aquarium mug. American Players Theater mug. And then my Snorlax mug. I need to bring my mugs downstairs. I'm not doing that right now, but I need to bring my mugs downstairs. If Anna sees this, she'll kill me. She will kill me. This is the only thing. I don't have plates up here. I do not have plates. And these are all coffee mugs. So, like, mold is not going to be growing in these anytime soon. Mug hoarder. I had to make sure that that was today's mug. I will literally end up with, like, 5 to 7 mugs. Regular looks like a blue lobster and shiny is red. That is true. Like my brother, but he gets next level hoarding half of the dishes for a week and then brings it out. No. No. I'll have a dish up here and it will go to my left and I will not add another dish to it. Meanwhile, like my mugs, these are my mugs. These are not like Anna and our mugs. These are just my mugs. Oh, I need to wear that shirt that my friend got me at some point. Maybe during the Ecology video. More classic lobster Pokemon focus on the nature of growing until they can't sustain themselves. Maybe that would be pretty cool. You already show your mug in pretty much every stream. I got you. Surprised we don't have rats or mice yet. We had mice in the past, and guess where they were? On the attic! Right above him. What was I looking up? Barracuda. You know what? Let's look up some Barracuda fun facts. Let's go into Oceania. I've used them before, I think. In fact, let's take a tangent to learn about Barracuda because they are absolutely a misunderstood creature. Probably due to Finding Nemo. Propaganda. No, he is in the attic. Oh, on the attic. Oh. So lobster is like top 3 shellfish with crayfish and shrimp. What's the one that looks like a taco? It's a crustacean. Oderia? Is that actually it? It's a Cambrian. Oh yeah. I think it's the Oderia. Best mollusk is the oyster? Clam? I ain't crazy for seafood personally. Oh, I don't think this is it. This looks like a burrito. I want the taco. I want the one that looks like a straight up freaking taco. Taco crustacean. Barracuda's got the Lion King treatment. They hyena. There it is! What is it? We know that Tuzoia, T-U-Z-O-I, I'm putting it on screen. This is my favorite crustacean. This is my favorite arthropod. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. The artist, I don't even know how, I can't describe it. I can't describe it. It's the dumbest looking little thing ever. And I'm in love with it. It is one of my favorites. Where's the image? Downloads. Taco. There it is. This is me now. This is me now. This is the real me. This is the real me. This is the stream now. It is nothing but taco. It is nothing but you will learn to love the taco. Look at that little face! They do it with a smile and you know it! Look at that smile! It's not a real smile, but look at that. It looks like it has big old cheeks right there, and I love it so much. Look at this boy. I love him so much. TikTok side can't see shit right now, but you know what? That's okay. Go to the YouTube side. I love it. I love it so much. Hi, Nicole. How are you doing? Oh, my God. Oh, I love it so much. Alright, let's get this thing off of the screen. Oh, it's amazing. Put this dude in the video. I might have to. I just might have to. And there's gotta be a crab I talked about. I clipped. Thank you. It was a some sentient hard-shell taco thingy. SCP creature users looked up taco conversation. Yes. God put his full attention into making that. Sorry, I don't like any animals with more than 4 legs. I mean, it's got 6, but you can only barely see 4. Oh my god. I love it so much. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Weird little octopus that swam close to the seafloor during the Cambrian period. Oh my god. Found in China, Australia, Czech Republic, and Canada. 11 specimens were studied to have small details like soft tissues on the carapace that other remains lack. Individuals with eyes and legs are also hard to find. The humble millipede taco. Hi, Siri. I love it so much. I can never remember the Chuzoya. I can never remember its name, but man, do I love it. All right, let's learn about the Barracuda. How does ugly manage to wrap around to cute? It just does. It just does. It just looks like it has, like I said, it just looks like it had a cute little smile. All right, let's use Oceania. We can thank Oceania. Oceania's website for the following. Let's see. Great barracudas have large mouths containing 2 sets of teeth. Outer row of small razor-sharp teeth are for tearing. Inner set of larger teeth for piercing. Closely teeth, rip and flesh and play, blah, blah, blah. Great barracudas are naturally inquisitive because they hunt mainly by sight. Barracudas sometimes attempt to steal fish from spearfishers or approach divers, mistaking the glint of a diving knife as a shiny fish. Despite this behavior, barracudas rarely attack humans unprovoked. Adult great barracudas are large fish, some exceeding 5 feet long and weighing more than 100 pounds, with a lifespan of around 14 years in the wild. Oh. Given their size and speed, barracudas do not have many predators capable of catching and eating them. Some anglers value barracudas as game fish because of their strength and speed. The great barracuda is now prized as commercial fish in Northern American waters. They can be caught as bycatch and gill nets and other fishing gear. Oh, interesting. I feel like I made it. I got a high at the same time as Yuri. Let's see here. They are opportunistic. Okay, so let's just get some of this info. It's a direct quote. Let's get the rest of this info added. I was told by somebody I dated a long time ago that knew her stuff. Like, I know she knows her stuff. That stated barracuda don't have good eyesight. Am I wrong? There's no way. They have excellent eyesight. Oh my god! Did I misunderstand? Am I misremembering? Because I know she knows her stuff. Here, I'm defending somebody that I haven't talked to in, like, probably a decade. I don't even know anymore. But at the same time. Let's see. Have great eyesight, but being opportunistic hunters, they are notoriously known to attack first before identifying its prey. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay. So it turns out I was wrong, and barracuda do have great eyesight, but since they are opportunistic predators, they attack before fully identifying their target. Let's see. You want to focus on drawing because Game. It's okay, Mew. I'll bother you next time. I'll bother you next time. I really need to make a bunch of just YouTube shorts still. That's what I need to do. It's been a while since I've made a number of like fun quality ones. Cover company was all good. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So effectively, the Magikarp are getting the bulk of getting eaten. Uro, Kuda are gonna be just as opportunistic in their eating habits. Do you want to try streaming later? Try a later stream? It might work, because especially depending on where your audience is. A fire flying owl, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. More owl representation. Speaking of bad eyesight, you know how cats have bad eyesight up close? I think Tally forgets that he can compensate with smell. Oh no. Oh no. I can already tell where this might be going. Which puts anything that goes into the water at risk of being bitten and potentially eaten. Urkuda are interesting considering the long history of archery in the UK. That I am unaware of. See, more inspirations that I just do not know about. Like, I'm not talking about those in this video, but it's good for me to know and learn for the future. So I'm gonna find small bits of food, and I'm like, bro, you can smell it. Just sniff. Use your olfactory sense. Back onto land with the visible encounters. Oh, we get Zigzagoon. We get the incredibly rare encounter of Zigzagoon at 2%. Sometimes when I throw snacks across the room about the vet's office, he will smell the hall like it's a crime scene. Zigzagoon, Zigzagoon. You know what? Sure, more owl. Oh gosh, representation. I agree. Looking forward to the king. Oh well. Further than not knowing how to eat without regularly dropping small pieces of blankets chewing. Jaeger is such a big dog, and doesn't matter what happens, he will put down whatever's in his mouth and then eat it. It's because Odie taught him that. And then, you know what? No more tomorrow. Back to the ocarina. Back to the ocarina. Da, 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 da. Okay. Much like Zigzagoon found outside of Galar, Galarian Zigzagoon are known to be constantly on the move and never settling down. It is believed that Galarian Zigzagoon's restless temperament is what originated the zigzag movements observed on both forms of the species. Which then I can add in. This then means that Galarian Zigzagoon is the original Zigzagoon. Habitat is known to stretch the entirety of Galar, being found in fields, forests, and towns. They enjoy battling to the point where they often attempt to provoke others into fighting them. While they succeed with their Pokemon, humans instead tend to make a mistake in wanting infection, much to Zigzagoon's frustrations. I mean, it's literally sticking its tongue out and probably looks like it's dancing as it's waiting for us to attack it. When we just scoop it up in our arms and hug it and squeeze it and name it George. That's a reference. Oh, he taught him basic manners. Yeah, until he puts pineapple on my floor. Speaking of ugly wrapping, back to cute. I love potatoes so much. Oh, did you see the picture? She's got those big old eyes. Sometimes she looks ugly, sometimes she looks super adorable. The Aerocuda torpedo inspo comes from the tail and how it spins like an Aeroscuda form. Yes, that one I can follow 100%. That one I can follow 100%. I can support that. But if I wasn't sleeping, my eyes dry like prunes. Prunes! Oh my gosh, is this going to be the 4th video where I talk about the domestication of raccoons? Because that's a thing? Oh my god. Despite Zigzagoon being a tanuki, which is a raccoon dog, which is more accurately... Oh, God. Which is literally just a dog that looks like a raccoon. Balls! You knew it. You knew it. And, if we ignore the yokai that transforms its balls into an entire pizza shop. Despite Zigzagoon being a tanuki, which is a raccoon dog, which is literally just a dog that looks like a raccoon, if we ignore the yokai that transforms its balls into an entire pizza shop, then we can talk about how Zigzagoon's transformation between Galar and Hoenn is the equivalent of what is happening with real life raccoons. I mean, it's literally called the raccoon Pokemon, is it not? It is literally, yeah. Of course, we have to compare it to... Not domestication. Compare it to real life. To this real life phenomena. I actually just went to the eye doctor last week because of my chronic dry eye issues. I'm back on a round of antibiotics and ointment. Yay! Hopefully you feel better soon. Alright, I've hit a wall. Give me Zelda and chill. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Game Chops. Careful of mine. Yesterday, Twitch vibrated really funny near the end of the stream because I just had been glued to my screen for the past week setting up for streaming. Gotta get those blue lenses, or whatever the heck they're called. Fairy. So we hear a great folklore. Honestly, they can be seen as somewhat similar to the Vatar, or Godstra. Wait, okay, how do I pronounce it? It's Gerdstamar? Gerdstomtar of Scandinavia and possibly the English house gnome. I've not seen those comparisons. Like, I've read up on the Tanuki, but I'm ignorant regarding most of those other comparisons. Mermaid MILFs, please give it to me. Oh, wait. Well, we don't have a child, so Anna can't be a MILF yet. Apparently, eyelids make an oil that's related to keeping your eyes healthy, closed when sleeping. Huh. They call the raccoon Pokemon false, of course we have to compare to real life phenomena. What I'm speaking of... I don't have to say it that way. Sounds like, Gostamar? I'm putting an R in there. Why am I putting an R? Gostamar. Garstamar. Oh my god. Goldstar. Gardstamar. Go. Go. I'm gonna figure it out. I got this. I gotta be smart about this. Gorstumtar. Am I close? I feel like I'm close. If you have any problem, they don't make that oil. Oh. Gross. Well, not gross, but fun. Not fun. I don't know a word to say there. Sarcasm. I'm close. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Good. We take that. I'll take that. Gotta lube your eyes at night. Oh my god, it got censored. It got censored. YouTube thinks we're using KY jelly on our eyeballs before going to bed. Those bad boys are gonna slip out. Oh my god, you're gonna hear them like banana peels in cartoons. Raccoons are neophilic. KY jelly. Are neophilic. Trying to get glasses are never right for me because I see better up close one eye further with the other, and the vision of one of them is blurrier than the other. They should be able to accommodate for that. No one was telling me some Facebook effing line of a beluga is encountered at sea and it's a Russian spy. What? I don't even know what to say anymore. They are attracted to new things. Meanwhile, most other animals are neophobic, meaning they are afraid of new things. What this does is it prevents an animal from taking unnecessary risks. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. Your normal water and food sources. Normal habitat. Usual hiding places. So on and so forth. And you will survive. Understanding at least Tanuki are sort of nice like signs of luck. Yes. If you treat them well and respect them, oh gosh. However you mistreat them, they play tricks, and that's my understanding. Yes, you are correct. I'm going to put you in an elderly home. I considered getting a lube for my eyes if the dryness continues. Have you seen the video of the raccoon finding cotton candy trying to wash it? Oh, of course. Oh, absolutely. 1,000,000,000%. It's amazing because the reason why raccoons do that is because, so we as humans, we've adapted to use our eyes as our primary way of understanding the world around us, understanding it, seeing it, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, like, a lot of other animals have other senses that they like to use. Dogs, cats, they might use their smell, their olfactory senses. And then raccoons, their sense of touch is how they identify things best. Well, what's the best way to identify something by touch? You get it wet. Because what that happens is it creates, like, I forget what it is specifically, but it effectively changes how you feel things. It allows you to feel things better, or at least it allows them to feel things better. So they wet their hands, they wet the item, so that way they can identify it and understand, like, okay, how hard is it, how soft is it, hairy, is it not hairy, you know, is this food, do I recognize this as a food, is this similar to other things, so on and so forth. And they have an incredible ability in which to understand things by doing it this way. And that's why they wet things. And when the cotton candy disappears, that's why they're like, what? Because it's effectively a ghost disappearing in front of our eyes, right? So, yeah. Blue was once trapped in a section of Delaware River, so it was just going by regular towns. Your mom would flip. River had dryness problems whole life. I've never quite been able to get corrected vision despite script was right. Turns out regular dryness can make your vision worse. Oh. Maybe that was one thing. My mom took it a step further and believed it was short of a random lady with 5 views and 0 comments saying Canada now allows people to marry their pets. Oh, I gotta believe in the good in the world. Gotta believe in the good in the world, otherwise we all burn. Otherwise we all burn and die from chaos. Raccoons don't abide by this rule, and instead want to wander, want to inspect new things, explore, so on and so forth. Which, this is a very useful survival trait because it allows them to take risks where others wouldn't. And ultimately, they're rewarded for it. Especially as many humans, myself included, kind of just like raccoons. They're adorable. They're adorable. I would love one as a pet. It's entirely legal to do so, depending on where you live. And they're pretty much omnivorous. They're opportunistic omnivores, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're opportunistic omnivores. Okay. Not hard to deal with. I should catch up with chat. Very dead people in France unless they changed it. Oh, humans are exterminating themselves? Yeah. Facebook needs to be abolished at this point. It only serves to confuse the elderly. TBH, Canada letting people marry pets sound like something mainstream media would peddle. Chopper is adorable. Chopper, I'm not a raccoon. That's, oh my gosh, early One Piece. How they still, wait, like how they will still randomly pull out the myth of kids being allowed to use litter boxes at school. Mail your children. Mail your children or relatives. Is a Chopper a deer? Oh yeah. There was a whole joke in One Piece that Chopper, there was multiple times where it was a joke like Chopper is emergency rations and Chopper is a raccoon. Like people just kept calling him a raccoon for whatever reason. Which like, if they meant raccoon as in Tanuki, that's also like super makes sense, if you know what I mean. Hi OD, hello baby, is it time for you to sit on my lap? Beeboo, 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 beeboo. Hello. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, big yawns. Thank you. Thank you for licking my nose. Yeah. You have any words you want to say? Anything? Huh? Yeah. Kisses. Kisses. You don't remember that anymore? 'Cause I don't do it anymore. Kisses. Okay. Specifically raccoon dog, yeah. True master of the stream has arrived. Your typos make me remember the time we talked to a sentient door in our One Piece game. How did that work out? How did that one work out? Are we kind of high up today? I feel like you're higher up than you usually are. Let me back up a little bit also. That way you can feel comfortable. Not saying teledoxing working, I always say it should be working. The measurements are however you say it are always triple checked, so I don't know what's going on. Huh. Bubby. Maybe it is right. Bubby. Ow, your nose touched my arm for like 3 seconds and I'm already itchy. I'm you good there? You good? Okay. Oh. Nicole Manassinger, thank you for donating $1.99 to the channel. She works 2 jobs and something. It's a music reference. I think. Maybe. I don't know things. You guys think I know things. I just don't. I pretend everything. But, oh wait, I almost said happy birthday. It's your cousin's birthday next month. I immediately saw birthday and I almost screamed happy birthday. That was just completely automatic. Anyway, thank you for supporting the channel, Nicole. I'm stupid. I'm extra stupid sometimes. Oh, I didn't. Whatever. But overall, this. Thank you for shouting my message for free. Ah! But overall, this adaptation in raccoons becoming more neophilic has effectively created a subspecies of raccoons that are better adapted towards city life and living around humans. Kind of like it's kind of like city mice. City mice or city rats. If we want a relative, a semi-relevant comparison. I can never spell relevant right the first time. Oh, where's the hee-hee-hoo-hoo? You told me I speak! Thank you for being a wanderer for 2 months! Like the video, y'all! Thank you for supporting the channel. I gotta change, I gotta update, and then, we're good. What did I miss in chat there? Dora was given an existential crisis because he wasn't aware that the world outside its chamber existed. I like that. Read about 2 jobs, mind immediately jumps to Everybody Hates Chris, where the wife refuses to get a job because her husband has 2. Oh, God. I remember watching that show when I was younger. Wanted to save the door, but unfortunately we were attacked by some D-bag who used gold as his power. The Kino fruits. Is it Kino? Would it be Kino? Kinuro fruit. I think Kinuro is Japanese. Kinuro is the Japanese alloy of gold. Wait, what? Better not be missing for the end credits anymore. No, you haven't been. I don't think you are. I missed the one because I goofed up a bunch of stuff. So now I'm gonna go check. No, not that file. Just... Okay, yeah, you're there. You're number 229 on that list. Jesus Christ, because of all the gifts that happened. He sucked up the gold his building is made up of to be a big gold monster thing. Let me a good old golem. I don't think so either. You did have to add like 300 people last time. I know. It was absurd because of all the gifted memberships that happened, which is great, but that's why I gave up saying all the names at the end of stream or end of videos. I was just like, I'm done. It's just not happening anymore. It's too much. Let's see. Could have Valley, my beloved. All right, back to Zigzagoon here. Actually, going to Zigzagoon is likely not putting a bunch of it's likely just passing through the area. Which, this is between... It's Route 3 than Motostoke, so I don't know. Gruta Valley was my beloved. Oh, you said that out loud. Teleported away right before we could win. Bastard! Oh, didn't mean to say that. Sorry. I get 1. I don't say an F-bomb then. I get 1. I get 1. Finding whatever it can on the way. We'll see its evolutions. We'll see more of it and its evolutions later, especially as they are the star child. They are noted to be the star child of Galar as the Pokemon that is best adapted to the climate change. To the climate shift. Okay. So exactly what I wanted to, but don't know if YouTube would censor me. It's okay, I got you. I got you. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're there for, like, star signs, I swear so much more. It just slips so much more. I don't know what about D&D that brings it out of me. Is it just Yamper that's left? Yamper's the last one that's left. Our last entry for this route is the omnivore corgi known as Yamper. Several islands ago. Oh, I have a tag. Someone tagged me. Twins. Oh! Oh! Snoopy's adorable. React with an ad cry. React with a little heart. There we go. There we go. You know, I remember listening to a lot of this music all the time when I was like in college. I would put Game Chops on in the background and just listen to it and just let it go while I was doing college work. Actually, I had a cliffhanger at the end of our current arc. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, that's when you start reading One Piece now. So you start reading One Piece. Unless our chief is an omnivore omnivore corgi known as Yamper. Yamper tends to be drawn to fast-moving things and will chase after people, other Pokemon, or even vehicles. Yamper has an organ. It's got a no brain, head empty. No brain, head empty, face smiling. This is the life that Yamper lives. Yamper has an organ that generates electricity from the base of its tail when it runs. Okay. It cannot store electricity it generates, so sparks of electricity can often be seen when it's running. In the Galar region, it's a popular choice for herding Pokemon such as Wooloo. Due to its gluttonous nature, it will only assist people in exchange for treats. So it's very food motivated. The motivated Pokemon. It's just like me, for real. For real. I'm literally typing FR. Joltik are often seen on its butt, feeding on its static electricity. Oh, what's going on here? Why is YouTube so bad at letting me search up channel names? Like subscribing to the people in chat, but searching up the names only works sometimes. Other times it says the channel doesn't exist. I have no idea. I got nothing on that one. It's frustrated me too a couple times. Same Zelda fight got me through the first years of uni. It's that. And then I actually have the CDs. Oh wait, no, I probably don't anymore. I had a Ford Taurus. 2014 Ford Taurus when in my college years. That thing was a death trap. I almost never talked about that on stream. I really should. And it like didn't have Bluetooth, and I was too cheap to buy it, but there was a bunch of blank CDs I had, so I burned the Undertale, Breath of the Wild, My Hero Academia Season 1 soundtracks onto separate discs, and I would listen to those driving to and from college for like an hour-long drive 2 to 3 times a week. It was, gosh, it's burned into my head. I was also scary. I think I almost died in that car once too. Yeah, because I think I almost fell asleep at the wheel. Almost. That makes twice that I've, well, one time I definitely did. The other time I died, it was close. Anywho. To escape a puzzle trap sinking cruise ship without spreading a horrible disease, we have to figure out who to incinerate. Holy crap. Some kind of opposite was headbanging to Zelda dubstep at festivals. Really got through life back then. Multiple times have been likened to the modern Joltik walking animation, the Paldea one. Wait. I have multiple times been likened to the modern Joltik walking animation. Are you on all fours, Delumiel? What? People present are the party are Nami, Smoker, Junko. And that's the name of some celestial dragon lady. I don't know then. You're so to view, but according to YouTube, Iwatobi is imaginary. Imagination. Coyote. So I need to put you on the ground because I know that Anna's gonna get home soon. Why is Anna's sock in my office? Insane jumping around like a maniac. Oh, gotcha. Understood. Let's see. The energy. Were corgis ever used as a herding dog? They were. What? What? It's what? It just turned. They were amazing, apparently. Look it up. You understand what I mean with the insane jumping? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Once you said jumping. And without choosing because we were arguing over the use of reincarnation. No. See, that's the punishment is you don't get to use it. There has to be a way that you can't use it. You can't use it. Because the disease will just still be on the body. Even if you burn it. Something wild. 5e could make the whole choice easy and just bring them back. What? According to multiple sources, corgis were amazing, but the DM doesn't like that. I feel like there's got to be a way that the DM should have set it up so that way you would have a reason to not do it, because having the ability to do it is one thing, but then knowing that it might not be a good decision to do it is like a whole other conundrum. And I think that's what would make it interesting. Coyote. They follow a very narrow and high quadratic curve. Looks so bloody goofy. Cougars are a wonderful overall breed of dog. This thing reincarnation gives a whole new body. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that is a whole thing in and of itself. If your DM plays with spell that's why spell components are really important, right? Like why you don't give, that's why spell components exist, right? A diamond or diamond dust to to revive somebody. Not the easiest thing to get, right? There's got to be a cost. And I think that's why spell components are also super important. Because then, you know what? Let it happen, right? But maybe you've played all this time and you've only gotten it once. The spell component for it. All-around type as a dog. Apparently, Queen Elizabeth was obsessed with corgis, which is understandable. Watch videos about Woodchuck, the army bear. I feel like I've heard about that bear. So components that have a cost are always mandatory, yes. It's hard too because, like, on one hand, trivializing stuff. On the other hand, we're level 19. Yeah. Maybe one person with a disease isn't a big deal. Spell components suck balls as a DM. Does it? Oh, I love using spell components. At the ankles. Using mana system in a DM's guide? Huh. Never heard about that one. Spell components that have cost. Reincarnation we can afford easy at this point. Then yeah, I feel like it's just, I feel like the the issue that you're dealing with is trivial. Especially being level 19 and everything, I feel like it's just trivial. Now, the difference is like, all right, this is one person. Congratulations. You did reincarnation. Hey, where are you from? This place that is swarming with this disease. Fuck! Right? Like, it's that moment of, well, we solved this person. Don't go back there. But what do you do with a whole city of people that have this disease? What goods are they trading? What other cities have they now infected? What trading routes are ruined? Is it something that can affect the plants? Is it something that affects animals? What has it done? What's the source? Is it a monster? Is it a creature? Is it something like a potion or something else, a drink that someone is distributing? That's when it starts getting into a whole other ball game of, we can't burn an entire city down of people, but we also can't let it spread. So what do we do? How do you do this, right? And I think that would be the interesting way to go. Pirate cycle through miscellaneous money. Normal spell components are optional with a focus or assumed in possession with a component pouch. Yes, okay, got it. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. One in Acrylian. Oh, there she goes. She goes. There's a ring letter or change that could change one letter in any spell name. Oh no, oh no. Could be cursed treasure or just bad grains. Okay, Daenerys. I'm just saying, if you want a conundrum, that's how you do it. Do you want a conundrum? That's how you do it, right? Give your players, you know, a red herring of how easy it is, and then from there, let it transform into something horrifying. Cone of cold, more like cone of like bone of cold that freezes your bones. That could have gone a very different direction. It feels like LARPing, but for introverts. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Oh, I think I love D&D. I love it. It's just it's RP. It's roleplay. At the end of the day, 1 in a trillion. Well, I'm I'm the only one of me. I'm just waiting for Anna to run upstairs now. Is exemplified by the Pembroke Welsh Corgi, which herded sheep and is the inspiration for Yamper. What an acrylion. Oh, gotcha. Dude, storycraft by community. Got into it, but I don't know what to do. You just start. RP. Ah, gotcha. Auto-corrupt. Auto-corrupt. That's a, you know what? I like that. I've seen movies were an experience. Whoa, that's a jump. 30 people on Earth and around 1 in an 8 billion. Yeah? I think movies were an experience. And they're not bad movies, though. I enjoyed them. Anna was watching one the other day. I say the other day, but it's like 3 weeks ago. Is your solution, Krillis? I think he was trying for a more personal conundrum. At our level, we're already dealing with plenty of larger scale stuff like that. You can get a more personal conundrum by then placing somebody in the city that you care about, right? They have the disease. They care about their city. Even if you could be like, well, we can save you. Yeah, but even if you could save me, then what about my family? What about my friends? What about my city that I care about? So on and so forth. That's where you get the personal conundrum from. Back at work meeting, what did I miss? I have no idea. It's been a whirlwind. Mom has no self-control. She got almost a 7-foot tall cat tree. I don't know if Anna hasn't done that yet. Right height's a nip at the ankles and angle enough to dodge hooves and horns. Ooh, okay, that's a really good point. Scorching Ray, more like Scorching Gay. That makes you hella fabulous. Personal conundrum is best achieved through emotional damage to NPCs. Yeah, Navy has declared war on Whitebeard as the latest big world event. The Navy and that. Whoa, that's a oh no. Oh, the Navy's effectively they're committing toaster bath by doing that. What the heck? What in the world? Why? Why would you do that? Oh, there is across the lake, actually. There's more. Turns out I lied because there is... Isn't that what the Navy usually does? Not in the One Piece world. Declaring war on Whitebeard is terrible. Hateno Village. Whitey goes silent. You do not. That was one of the biggest... Hello, Odie. That was one of the biggest things that you do not do in Pokemon. Gotta go. Gotta save my battery. Have a good rest of your night. Screams in Marineford. A special section right across the lake with more powerful Pokemon. With a few more Pokemon added in, plus a few, plus some powerful Pokemon. A few Pokemon moved around. We now have Lotad, Seedot, Purloin, Blipbug, Choodle, all hiding away. Then we add in... Is Gossifleur only hiding away? Yes. Oh, wait. Yes. A 35% chance for Gossifleur exclusively hiding in the grass. I wonder how the Darkest Day changed the ecosystem. I treat it similar to, like, meteoric events with dinosaurs almost. And then humanity just kind of made it worse. You know what I mean? Is there a guy named Ace? That's a really good question. Ability to ricochet if the user is hit by a bullet move and returns a 6 net damage back to the opponent. Ooh, gosh, how do you... Interesting. Actual war with the Navy, or is that a reference? I don't get. It's a reference. Is Ace the fire guy? Yes, that'd be the fire guy. It's One Piece. It's One Piece, Ruby. Feebas is also in this area. Gossifleur prefers living in lands with clean water and air. The pollen it produces has a healing effect, and it used to be made into a tea as a common folk remedy given to sick children in the Galar region. They can travel long distances by riding the wind, controlling which direction it goes by twisting its body and petals. While it travels, it's said to sing a joyous song that is said to draw many people into raising it. Gossifleur can anchor itself to the ground to bask in the sunlight. When it absorbs enough sunlight, it blooms brilliantly. Are there cutie fly in this region? Yes, there are. I should read it. You should. You should. I read, like, all of One Piece in, what, 4 months? Anime's too slow for me? Oh, you'll love the manga so much better. I tried watching the anime. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it until the more recent stuff. I just skipped ahead. So when I watched the anime, read the manga. We encountered Ace at level 6. That seems fair. That seems fair. Watch some episodes after if you want to see certain scenes. That's exactly what I do. Check up on him and see how he's doing. Oh no. Oh no. Plain and simple, Gossifleur is a cotton plant. Though, instead of being toxic, like real cotton seeds are, we do find out that, well, it's not even spreading seeds right now. Yeah, just the pollen. I tried to steal my character because druids are rare. I would have let him. Made a mistake of trying to watch One Piece during its original Toonami run. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. I can't say anything. Why is it over here and hiding away? I guess Thunderbolt. I don't think it has any real threats in this area. Can get plenty of sunlight and can escape real easily if it needs to. Oh, wait, are there no birds over here? There aren't. As there are no bird Pokemon in this area. Meaning it likely avoids Rookidee at the very least. No sound anymore, transferring out of work. I wave. Oh. Onto the water, we have mostly Magikarp. Add in Choodle. Oh, wait, no. Onto the water for fishing. I realized that 4Kids lets the Shredder get away with mutilating Baxter Stockman in a cartoon. I think it was one of the few things they probably didn't have much of a choice with. It's like, you kind of... What were they going to do? What were they going to do? What a lollipop where its arm was. Can't check on Ace. We're busy dealing with Joker. Oh, I wish you the best. Most of Magikarp, add in Choodle. And then we have a 1% chance of fishing up a Feebas. Joker, hardly know her. He made him a brain and one eye in a jar and shocked his nervous system. It's so dark. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And that's why it's just like, well, it can't really change that. That's just story. Feebas is ultimately no different. This little fish is ultimately not all that different from Magikarp in terms of its survivability. The greatest difference is that it is seen as an incredibly shabby Pokemon within the world. That's a different song. Probably should get going, though. I'm gonna make sure she hasn't walked upstairs yet. Because... she's home. Unless she's gonna go take a shower, which I don't think she is. I don't think she is. Are there some bad dubs? Some dubs so bad it became bizarre. Although my favorite dubs are obviously Gen Z ones, like the Mashal dub. Riddle me this, Batman. What? The only dub I know that's really bad, but like really bad, was Ghost Stories, which do not watch that. I mean, it can be funny. There's a lot of polarizing jokes in that. but it's still funny. It is also very much old humor in terms of like before certain words were basically like, hey, we probably shouldn't say these words. We realize how offensive that is. What is this? Ah, Patreon. Thank you. Also, disease can't be fixed with magic. Magic just makes it more contagious. Oh, yeah, there's that at least. Remember Static Shock? Watching a lot as a kid. My family. Oh, you say that of my family. My family gets all happy. Troll Hunters. I never watched it, but I remember it vaguely. Hi, Odie. Hello, Odie. Hello, baby. Hello, hello. Okay. Also beat Batman in a fair fight. Did he? Okay, that's new to me. But I should probably get going before too long here. I want to talk about my game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ewa's also gonna be, or not Ewa. Nicole's gonna be upset in a moment here. It's okay. We'll be back with more streaming later this week. Yeah. Yeah, is that your opinion? Is that your opinion? Huh? Is that your opinion? Huh? Anywho. Should be closing the stream. No! Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Oh my god. But alright, I am gonna get going because food is important, dinner is important. Anna's home because, yeah, I'm probably gonna keep doing some more typing while downstairs and everything like that. So, there is that. But hey, you guys always have the Discord to talk with each other. You know, you guys always have the Discord to talk with each other. I'm gonna retire for the night though. That's enough for me. So, thank you guys for being here. And as always, don't do the thing I want to do. Don't do the thing I would do. Please be nice to each other. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!